All right, Shalom, Makim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakodash. I'd like to give double honors to the pastors and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect and teach his word in all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to title this lesson, You Have to Be in Danger to Be Delivered. You have to be in danger to be delivered. Yeah, because even though this little hell here and there that we catch, we really haven't went through nothing yet, man. So you gotta understand that this devil, Esau Edom, has a lot of things pretty much cooked up for Jake, man. You know, and even in the midst of that, all hell is gonna break loose on the this place America, man. As you can see throughout all the planet Earth, it is, you know. But guess what? It's gonna get to a point where it's gonna reach its climax. You know, so you're gonna have Jacob trouble. Matter of fact, let me just get that in Daniels, because hey, the Lord ain't just gonna, yeah, I mean on a Tuesday afternoon, you know, during brunch, the Lord's gonna come back. No, it's gonna be all hell, uh, you know, on the planet Earth, man. And guess what? The elect is gonna be in danger. You know, that it's gonna be in pretty much. Pretty much divine intervention is gonna come into play, man. You know, that's how bad the Lord is, man. So let's see. This is Daniel chapter 12 and 1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince will stand up for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. See, and that's talking about the elect. Now, since we got that, let's get that in the blue letter. Daniel 12 and 1. And let's just see the word trouble says. Because it says at that time that people shall be delivered. Well, in the time of trouble. Yeah, because yeah, you laid on a bill. That's ain't nothing, man. We really haven't went through nothing yet, man. We really haven't went through nothing yet. You know, and that's why, you know, we really just want to go and get this hard part out the way so we don't have to be here. But we had to go through that hard part, man. You know. So this is that word trouble in Daniel's 12, and it's Strong's H 68 69, and it's Sarah. It says straits, distress, trouble. It says vexer, rival wife. Yeah, so it distress, man. Let's see. Bear with me. Regular Google definition of distress, it says refers to a state of severe anxiety or strain, often brought about by failing to study for an exam, harassing grizzly bears, or borrowing your sister's clothes. What the? Okay. It says distress. It says to cause all that pain, suffering, anxiety. In other words, to stress somebody out. Yeah, because it's going to be a time of trouble, man. A time of distress, evils, which is bad times. Eve is let's see, matter of fact, is it Eve is bad and ill means time. Matter of fact, let's get that in etymology. It means bad time, not just okay. Eve is times and ill is bad. Yeah, ill is bad. So uh uh bad times, man. You know. Let's get that in Jeremiah 30 and 7, man. Because you see what's going on in Venezuela, you know, in other parts of the earth. Imagine when it comes here to America, what everything is laid out for these people, man. What is, you know, so called everything goes their way, man. When the Lord shut this place down, because how this society is ran, certain things are needed for your everyday life. Such as a you know, uh, your phone. You got a job, you need your phone, cars, and all that. But guess what? All that is gonna it's gonna go away, man. You know, and these devils is which they are a cunning hunter. They they're gonna bring that chip because that's gonna be the bridge, to continue in that society, man. Is that chip, you know. So this is Jeremiah 30:7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble." See, the bad times, evil times, but he shall be saved out of it. See, because the time that we're about to enter into, man, famines, race wars, pestilence, all that is about to come to this place, America, full force, man. Matter of fact, let's see if we can get some real quick. Bear with me. Let's see. Is that no? That's Revelation 18 chapter. Revelation 18, and let's see, and select it. In verse 8, it said, "Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For the Lord, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her." And yeah, because that's the pretty much the chronological order what's going to happen to America, man. Death, mourning, and famine, and ultimately the fire from them thermonuclear missiles, man. See, that's what we have to be delivered from, not from a damn a bill that's late or your woman or anything like that, man. See, the thing is, the thing that we're giving up in this life, we're gonna get it back 100-fold, man. You know, it's just when all hell breaks loose. Only thing we really just have to depend on your how about you, man, shine that day, man. You know, that's the only thing we really have. The Lord is gonna uh, pretty much this is gonna be the real purging moment, man. The real see because see what who are the real precious stones like you know, because that chip that's gonna really matter of fact because it's the will of Yahweh side that's gonna keep you away from that chip. That's not gonna be of your own. Just like how you like now, like I was just bringing up a bid. Well you probably stressed, but uh that you could get paid Friday. Well, you got a direct deposit. Well, guess what? All that's going to be taken away, man. Famines and all this is going to go on during that time of trouble, man. And guess what? Only thing we're going to have in that day is our faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, because the Lord, that's what's going to matter of fact. Before I even get that in Revelations, let's get this in Second Ezra. Let's get this in Second Ezra. Second Ezra chapters 9 and 7. It says, "And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed, see, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning." See, so the Lord's gonna deliver the elect. So, matter of fact, before I go to Revelation the third chapter, I want to get these two words in just simple Google definition. The word escape. See, when you escape, matter of fact, I think that's in Isaiah 2, I believe, 59. So, but I got precepts on precepts now. Thinking about it. Okay, so let's get this word escape on just a simple Google definition. That is word escape. It says to slip or get away. As for confinement or restraint, gain or regain liberty, it says to slip away from pursuit or peril, avoid capture or any threatened evil. See, See, the Lord is gonna pretty much deliver us from the evil, man. Job 5th chapter. Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me get that. Job the 5th chapter, because hey, it's this not gonna be of our own will, man. You're gonna know in that day the power of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. This is Job 5 and 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. See? Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Because when that 7th trumpet blown, we gotta be out of here, man. That's when those missiles is gonna hit ground zero. You know? It says, and in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Yeah, because the famine is gonna be here, and then the race wars, man. And it's gonna be a major draft, military draft, man. The Lord's gonna have the spirit with even certain younger brothers. They're not gonna get drafted, man. You know, so and in the race wars, the Lord's gonna preserve us from the race wars, man. It said, "Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of discretion when it cometh." Yeah, man, because the Lord's gonna put a heavy spirit on us in that day, man. Actually, verse 22, it said, "At discretion and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the herb." So yeah, the Lord in that day, the Lord's gonna put a heavy spirit on us, man. Because in that day, men's heart is gonna faint, man. A lot of people is gonna fold during that time, man. And people like to call us fear mongers, but hey, man, you have to get prepared for the things that's about to come to this place, man. You know, these so-called Christians think they saved, but what are you saved from? What kind of danger are you in? You know, what kind of danger are you in? We really haven't went through nothing yet, man. You know, it says but it said, "At discretion and famine thou shalt laugh." See, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. So the Lord is going to deliver us, man. The Lord is going to have certain spirits and put certain spirits on us to pretty much stand strong in that day, man. To continue to stand still. It says, "For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee." See, because we're gonna need that in that day, man. We're gonna need that in that day, man. You know. Let's see. What's that other precept? Oh, let me get that in the blue letter. Let me get that in the blue letter. Isaiah 59th chapter. Yeah, because the Lord, hey, He set it up, man. Just think about how about Shema Shai and the deliverance of Egypt, man. The Lord, He made it so dramatic, because we had a good head start on the Egyptians, and the Lord set it up when we went to the sea. It took all night for the waters to split. The Lord could have instantly made the water split, man. But He set it up dramatically just to show His power. He did it to show His power, man. And the Lord is about to do that now. You know. Let's see. Bear with me. And I can just end it off on this. Let's see if I can type it up. Let's see. Isaiah 59. I think it's verse 19, I believe. All right, kind. Yeah, this Isaiah 59 and 19. It says, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him." So let's see what that word standard is. It says, uh, no, no, nas. It says to flee, escape, to flee, to escape, to take flight. See, depart, disappear. See, this is about to happen, man. See, the Lord is about to really show His power on America, man. It says to fly to the attack on horseback. See, the Lord is about to give certain men spiritual powers as well, man. You know, it said to take flight, to put to flight, to drive hastily, to cause to disappear, hide. Yeah, because hey, even if you on the guillotine, you might close your eyes. Yeah, I mean, and you count to 10, 15, 20 seconds. Now you open your eyes and you outside the concentration camp, man. You know, that's what Yahweh Shema Shai is going to do in that day, man. You know, so the you have no doubt. You know, you have no way to deny Yahweh Shema Shai. Even now, the Lord show you subtle things the way you can't deny this truth, man. You know, and then script said what was written the fourth time was written for our learning. So guess what? The how the Lord delivered those men back then is going to happen in this time, man. You know, and ultimately, Yahweh Shai, his name itself, Nomen Omen, man. He delivered. He is the deliverer, man. So guess what? Uh, ultimately, when those missiles come, the Lord is gonna. That's the time when the Lord is gonna return, man. You know, that's when that sound trumpet being blown. That's it, man. You know, that's that evil. That evil is not going to touch us. That's those missiles that fire. You know. So yeah, Akim, I just hope they will edify. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Shemi Shai, by Sharon Dash, double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach the word and our true faith and sincerity. DTA, abide with Baal.